Do you love the magic of Christmas and you want a beautiful tree, but you want to simplify it as much as possible? Let me give you some hints that might help. First thing is how you store your tree. If at all possible, store it upright like this. I don't have all the decorations on it when I do store it, but store it like this. If you can't, and it's in sections, 3 or 4 sections, and you've decorated the topper, then try to leave that decorated. Try to store that separately so that the following year you can just put that on with all the decorations already there. That really helps. And if you can store it upright like this, there's a rolling stand available that you can put it on, and you can roll it from your storage space to the place where you want to put it. Then the next thing is, when you get it, you have to fluff out your tree no matter what, no matter how you've stored it. If this bothers your hands, then just use some gloves. But get it all fluffed out. If it's lit, that's great. This one is pre-lit, and I love that. If not, you're going to put your lights on. Then the second thing that I do is I put in the large ornaments that I'm going to use. I like to use these against the base of the tree, shoved way back in there. And my method, by the way, is primarily a shove-in-place method, so that these reflect light out, especially when you have the lights on. But you just place these right back toward the center of the tree. And you get it back far enough, you don't even have to tie those in. You just place them there, and they should lay on the branches. Then the next thing I do is I have layered picks, and I take those. I'll have to take one out to show you. And if at all possible to get these or make your own, then that's a really good thing to do. You can see how much space it takes up. It's made of a couple of different flowers and about 3 to 5 different kinds of sprays and picks. And then it's just put together. So that what I do, I have about 7 of these. The next thing is to put these in, and again, I just shove them in kind of equidistantly around, back against the trunk of the tree. And they should stay. They should lay right in there. So it's just, like I said, the shove-in-place method. And the next thing I do is, if I have any ribbon I want to use, I place that on there. Now, there are lots of ways to place your ribbon, and I'll probably try to make a separate video about that. But you can see this gray-silver ribbon a little bit better, how it begins at the top and kind of goes down throughout the tree. You're going to need about 3 yards of ribbon per foot of tree. This is 7.5 foot, so I would need to buy probably 3 or 4 rolls of ribbon for this particular tree. But if you don't think you have enough, there's a kind of a way to cheat on this, and I'll show you with this kind of fancy ribbon, which is expensive, which is why I didn't waterfall it all the way down the tree. You just make separate pieces. Cut a piece about 36, 48 inches long. And then you can just make a loop, make another loop a little bit shorter. Let's see, like that. And if you have enough, then you can make a third shorter loop so that you'll have 3 loops tied off with either pipe cleaner or wire, whichever you wish, and place that in the tree. Now, in this case, I probably would have, because of the length of this, made this one a little bigger, this loop a little bigger. This loop would therefore be a little bigger also, and I'm just grabbing both of the loops with my hand like that, straighten them out, and then I would let this just fall tight right here and place that in the tree. And that's what I have in several spots. Then the next thing is, if you want to use larger things like flowers, and I like these because they do take up a whole lot of space. Again, I just place them in the tree. I don't attach anything, any of the flowers, because I don't have small pets or children around. If you do have cats or children, you might have to attach some things. I don't have to, thankfully. And then the next thing that I do after placing all that is place some picks like this. These go a long way. And what I've done is just, again, place these in the tree. And so let's say right here, kind of all the way around, not attaching anything. And the last thing that I do are ornaments. And I don't do a lot of ornaments because to me that's the most time consuming to put on and to take off. So I don't do a lot of those. But if that's your thing, then by all means go for it. Some of those you have to kind of attach, and I usually do attach them with either a pipe cleaner or a wire, either way. And this one isn't attached, but because it's so big and it's so light, I can just place that in the tree without even bothering to attach it. But just attach them and kind of lay them on the branches, like so, and you're pretty much done. But those are some things that I hope will be helpful to you, and if so, let me know.